Ever wondered why some NGOs consistently secure grants while others struggle for years? Is it because they are bigger, more experienced, or more connected? The truth is simpler. They know how to identify the right grants that match their mission. And in today's session, we are going to learn exactly how your NGO can do the same. Welcome to this in-depth guide on choosing the perfect grants for your mission-driven work. Many NGOs apply for every opportunity they see, hoping that at least one donor will say yes. But this shotgun approach rarely works and wastes valuable time and energy. When your mission aligns with a donor's priorities, your chances of success increase dramatically. Selecting the right grant means higher success rates and stronger long-term partnerships. This is why strategic grant selection is essential for sustainability. Before searching for grants, you must be crystal clear about what your organization stands for. Your mission statement should answer who you serve, what problem you solve, and how you create impact. A clear mission ensures that you only pursue opportunities that truly align with your goals. It prevents mission drift, where NGOs chase funds unrelated to their purpose. A strong mission makes your grant proposals more convincing and authentic. Donors fund specific thematic areas like health, education, climate, gender equality, or youth empowerment. When your program areas are well defined, it becomes easier to match them with donor priorities. Break your areas into sub-themes, for example, education right-pointing arrow girls education, early learning, digital literacy. This level of clarity helps you identify targeted grants instead of broad opportunities. It also helps donors see that you are organized and structured. Not all grants are suitable for all NGOs. Large grants require strong systems, financial control, and past experience. Small NGOs often benefit more from micro-grants or seed funding. Assess your staffing, M&E systems, financial reporting strength, and project management skills. Applying only to grants you are capable of handling increases your success rate. Every donor has specific goals, focus areas, and geographic priorities. Spend time understanding what the donor actually wants to achieve. Check if your NGO meets all eligibility criteria before applying. Missing even one requirement can lead to immediate rejection. Always verify whether the donor funds individuals, new NGOs, or only established organizations. Instead of browsing randomly, create a structured system for your research. Use reliable platforms to filter opportunities by theme and region. Set up alerts, follow donor newsletters, and use keyword-based searches. Analyze past funded projects to understand what donors prefer. This strategic approach saves time and gives better results. Local grants often support community-based initiatives and are easier to access. National grants may require more documentation but offer larger funding amounts. International grants are more competitive and require strong reporting systems. Understanding the differences helps you prioritize where to apply. Always start with the level that matches your NGO's experience. Donors don't just fund ideas, they fund activities that create measurable outcomes. If your activities do not align with their funding areas, the proposal will not be approved. Review whether your planned interventions match the donor's goals. Make a matrix listing your activities versus donor interests. This prevents misalignment and increases proposal success. Donors want to see whether you understand the real problem. Your problem statement must be backed by data, surveys, or community research. A strong problem statement makes donors believe your project is needed. When the problem aligns with a donor's focus area, your chances improve. Research-based proposals stand out from the rest. Look at what types of projects the donor has funded in the past. If they consistently fund women-focused projects, there's little point submitting an agriculture proposal. Check grant sizes, regions, themes, and types of beneficiaries. This helps you decide whether your NGO fits their pattern. Understanding donor history saves time and avoids unnecessary applications. Some donors fund only registered NGOs, while others support only nonprofits with FCRA or 501(c)(3). Many funders do not support political, religious, or infrastructure projects. Some require specific audits, evaluations, or partnership agreements. Always check restrictions before applying to avoid disqualification. This simple step prevents rejection due to technical issues. Some donors want detailed monthly reports, while others require only end-of-project summaries. Some require third-party evaluations or advanced M&E systems. If your NGO cannot meet their reporting expectations, reconsider the application. Strong reporting capability increases your NGO's reliability. Donors trust NGOs that deliver clear, timely, and accurate reports. Donors look for transparent budgeting and strong financial control. If your NGO does not have written policies, you may struggle to manage large grants. Check whether the donor requires audits, financial software, or procurement policies. Align your systems with donor expectations before applying. Strong financial management builds donor confidence. Before applying for grants, ensure your NGO has a basic but reliable monitoring and evaluation system in place. Donors expect you to track progress, measure outcomes, and report impact clearly. A strong M&E system, whether simple forms or digital tools, shows donors that you are serious about accountability. It also helps your team stay organized and focused on results. When your NGO can collect data effectively, you become eligible for bigger and more competitive grants that emphasize impact measurement. Search for keywords that match your thematic area. For example, climate resilience, youth livelihoods, gender-based violence, etc. Use combinations of keywords plus your country name. This targeted search helps you find relevant opportunities faster. It also prevents wasting time on unrelated grants. Most donors have fixed grant cycles, annual, biannual, or quarterly. Create a calendar listing deadlines for all relevant opportunities. This helps your team prepare proposals well in advance. A funding calendar keeps your NGO organized and proactive. It reduces the stress of last-minute submissions. Do not approach donors only when you need money. Engage with them by attending webinars, responding to newsletters, or sharing impact stories. Consistent communication builds trust and visibility. Donors prefer NGOs that show long-term commitment and professionalism. Strong relationships lead to repeat funding. If your NGO is small, partnering with larger organizations can open doors. Collaborative proposals are often stronger and more attractive to donors. Partnerships help you share expertise, responsibilities, and risks. This strategy works especially well for international grants. Joint applications increase your chances of success. Apply for grants that match your project size and impact level. Small projects need small grants, while large-scale programs require major donors. Avoid requesting huge budgets without previous experience. Start small, prove your impact, and scale gradually. This builds a solid funding track record. Every donor has a specific approach to how they believe social change happens. This is called their theory of change. Some donors focus on capacity building, others on advocacy, while many prioritize direct services. Understanding their impact pathway helps you identify whether your project fits their vision. When your strategy aligns with the donor's theory of change, your proposal becomes a natural match, increasing your chances of winning that grant. Many NGOs apply without checking eligibility properly. Some NGOs ignore geographic restrictions and get rejected instantly. Others fail to read guidelines carefully and make avoidable errors. By avoiding these mistakes, your chances increase significantly. A careful review can save weeks of effort. Instead of relying on one or two grants, create a donor pipeline. Include government, foundations, corporate CSR, and international agencies. A diverse donor base protects your NGO from funding risk. Review and update your donor list regularly. A strong pipeline ensures long-term financial stability. Donors increasingly want projects that continue after the grant period ends. Before applying, assess whether your NGO can maintain activities through community support, partnerships, or internal resources. If the donor expects a sustainability plan, ensure your project includes long-term strategies. Matching your project's sustainability model with donor expectations is essential for selection and long-term success. Platforms like Funds for NGOs provide updated, reliable opportunities. You can search by theme, location, or donor type. Email alerts and curated grant lists make your research easier. Use multiple sources to avoid missing key opportunities. Staying informed is crucial for funding success. Ask whether your NGO can truly deliver the project. Check for risks related to staffing, budget, community acceptance, or timelines. Donors appreciate NGOs that plan realistically. Risk evaluation shows professionalism and careful planning. It also prevents project failure later. Not all donors have the same values, ethics, or operational expectations. Some require strong child safeguarding guidelines, gender inclusivity, environmental safeguards, or anti-discrimination policies. Before applying, ensure your NGO is aligned with these standards. Working with donors who match your ethical values leads to healthier, long-term partnerships and avoids future conflicts. Before applying, refine your idea into a strong, impact-focused concept. Ensure that outcomes are measurable and realistic. Align your activities with local needs and donor expectations. A strong concept note increases your proposal's quality. It also helps your team stay aligned. Keep important documents ready: registration papers, audit reports, policies, and profiles. Donors often require these before reviewing your proposal. Organized documentation reflects organizational maturity. It prevents delays and missed deadlines. Always keep updated versions on hand. Your NGO's success depends on teamwork, not just one person's effort. Strengthen your team's capacity in proposal writing, budgeting, communication, and reporting. Train your staff on donor requirements and expectations. A well-prepared team ensures smoother project implementation and increases donor confidence. Internal capacity building helps your NGO grow stronger and more resilient over time. Maintain a record of all applications submitted. Note which ones were successful and why others were rejected. Reviewing patterns helps you improve future submissions. Tracking creates clarity and boosts long-term efficiency. It ensures that your team learns from every proposal. Donor feedback is one of the most valuable tools for improvement. If a grant application is rejected, ask the donor politely for suggestions. This input helps you refine your future proposals, improve your project design, and understand donor priorities better. NGOs that learn from feedback consistently perform better and secure more grants over time. If the donor's priorities differ from your mission, do not apply. If your team lacks capacity or experience, reconsider the opportunity. If deadlines are too tight, quality may suffer. Knowing when to say no is a critical part of grant strategy. Focus on grants that offer real alignment and impact. Donors connect with stories of change, struggle, and impact. Make sure your NGO's story reflects your mission and values. Share real testimonials and community experiences. Align your storytelling with what donors care about. This creates emotional and strategic alignment. Grant identification is a continuous learning process. Attend workshops, webinars, and training events. Improve your team's research and writing skills. Stay updated on global development trends. Continuous learning keeps your NGO competitive. When your mission, capacity, project idea, and donor priorities align, success happens. This alignment is the foundation of sustainable fundraising. The right strategy helps your NGO grow faster and impact more lives. Take time to research, plan, and choose wisely. A strong funding strategy can transform your NGO's future. I hope this training has helped you understand how to identify the right grants for your mission. Remember, funding success is not about applying to everything, it's about applying strategically. When your mission matches a donor's priority, your chances multiply. Keep researching, keep improving, and keep building strong donor relationships. Thank you, and visit Funds for NGOs to find more opportunities and resources for your NGO.